What's up, guys? My name is Elden. Welcome back to another KOH video. In today's KOH video, we are going over my account plus some updates of me regarding the beginner's guide thing. I'm talking about my feelings about that at the moment. So let's just jump right into the video. I didn't really talk about this, and I really want to talk about this. The beginner's guide account thing. I'm not sure how I want to go around that, because at the moment I'm not sure if I should just continue it and then make adjustments for it, or just pick it up back up when I actually can after the updates, just so I don't have to make too much adjustments to it, and then that all the knowledge will be more concrete and more reliable for the future to come, because it is a pretty big update that's coming out relatively soon, and there might be different units that you kind of want to build and stuff like that. So I don't know. Just let me know, guys, in the comments below if I should or not. But yeah, let's get back to the rest of the video. So let's just jump right into my box.
What? What the fuck?
Wow, look at all of these. All my pretties. I actually have 25 6 stars. I have 7 LD Nat 5s, including Lakshmi, the free one that you get. But yeah, let's just jump right into the units that I currently have. So with the first unit that I've actually been using a lot, because he's really good for Aguilos, is Lancelot. I have him hidden strength. I'm going to show you how much I hidden strength him. I'm missing 3 little slots over there for the hidden strength until he's completely maxed out with hidden strength. He's one of the units that I recommend you building that is a Nat 3. It's relatively easy to obtain. That has hidden strength at the moment. He makes Aguilos a lot easier. He could solo Aguilos, actually, once you fully max him out. Even if you don't fully max him out, if you have him as is, as I have him, and have decent runes on him, he can actually solo Aguilos floor 11, which is very, very helpful. And then if you just have units that enable you to go quicker, then that makes it even more helpful and makes it more consistent. You could have fast runs and then have them less consistent, but I want consistent runs that are fairly fast too, so average runtime is like around 40 seconds or so. But skill-wise, I haven't fully skilled him up. I also need to finish skilling him up, so he does a little bit more damage. Status-wise, I have him on Vampire and Energy, or whatever it's called, a Life rune, I think. Yeah, Life. So I will probably change this in the future. I might put him on the Regeneration rune, so every time he does get a turn, he does actually gain some more HP instead of having the life runes. But yeah, stats wise, these are his stats. They aren't bad. They aren't the worst you could get, but they're not like the best you could get. He suffices for what I need him to do. I do want to put a bit more attack onto him now, but that will be in the future to come when I like mess with his runes a lot. So he does need accuracy and crit rate, because his first skill does crit. When he crits, he does land a armor break, so it's very, very helpful to have. Next, we are moving on to Hilgard. I haven't been using Hilgard a lot. I do kind of want to build her, but she isn't maxed out skill-wise, even though I can just keep on building her inside of whatchamacallit, like building extras of her. I just haven't been working on her because I have Lancelot at the moment. She is very useful for like TOA and stuff like that, because she has that very large provoke, but my stats on her are pretty trash, so I need to build her better in the future for her to be more usable. Rune-wise, like I said, not ideal, so we're just going to continue on. Next, we have my Pride and Joy that I actually haven't done a video on. I'm kind of shocked at myself. Esperanza. I'm kind of waiting for her to get her hidden strength, and then I could just do a video on her while that's there. She's one of the main units that I focus on. As you can see, her stats are pretty good. I do want to get the crit damage up to like somewhere around 300%, but at the moment with the runes that I have, about 250 is what I can suffice at the moment. She has 209 speed, almost 2k attack, so she's very, 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 very good. She's actually maxed out. First unit I ever maxed out fully, and she's on a crit vampire rune set. Yes, a crit vampire rune set. So I put her on this rune set because I like to have her with the longevity, because her first skill does do a 3 wide attack, so it makes it so she's more sustainable. I can put her on a explosion rune set, and then she would have a shit ton more of crit damage, but I do not feel the necessary need to put her on that. Maybe I'll do that in the future, but at the moment, my runes for her are pretty good. Like this rune, I will replace in the future when I get one that has a lot of speed and also has decent crit damage. And I will change the crit rate. I might just get the amplifiers or the changing things for this, but I do not have the. I have the amplifier. I can make her faster. I don't know if I should, because she's like, I'm trying to team sync my thing, but yeah. So it's, yeah, I'll probably replace this rune in the future once I find a good rune to do so. With this, she has high attack on here, and crit rate. She has pretty good crit rate. I again will need to probably just transpose, or what is it called? Transmute this to crit damage, just so that it's easier, because he has really pretty good crit rate and attack on this rune, and it's a pretty decent rune on her, but again, I want to have that more crit damage. This one's also missing crit damage. It has decent, all of these can be upgraded, but it has decent attack and speed on it. That's why I'm using it, because she does scale with speed on her first one. This one, is this even a legendary? Yeah, it's a legendary. A good way to check if they're actually legendary is just go to Reforge, because you do get the legendary moniker when you upgrade the runes. But yeah, this is these are her runes. Pretty good runes. They do have room for improvement, especially because I am using vampire instead of like swift or some other thing like that to make her pretty fast and stuff like that. Medea, I haven't been using Medea that much at the moment. So we are just gonna gloss over her, because she does need work to be even more stronger. Because again, I haven't been using Freed that much, honestly speaking. So we're gonna gloss over her. Her runes aren't the greatest, as you can tell by her stats and stuff. Vivian, I've actually been using Vivian quite a bit. I use her a lot for TOA and arena defense if I want to be annoying and stuff like that. So she's actually very, very useful because she has the debuff immunity. So I use her a lot. She's pretty good. I do need to put better runes on her, but for now, she survives as she is. Vulcan, I actually used them a lot for Aguilos, but now that I have Lancelot build, I haven't used them pretty much anywhere. I could possibly use them in the TOA Fire area, but I haven't been using him because I don't need to use them at the moment. So yeah, a quick look at his stuff. He's on Vampire Counter. He is a decent unit to build if you don't want to build Lancelot, or you don't have enough of resources to build Lancelot fully. You can build a Vulcan first, and then as time goes on, you can switch him out for Lancelot, because he does do the work. Suzaku, my other pride and joy. As you know, I was saving up for Suzaku, and then they just kept on pushing his release date back, and then I finally got him maxed out entirely. So wait, does he have the same speed as Esperanza? He's one speed below her. That's the thing why I want to speed sync them, so they go like right after each other and stuff like that. It makes it easier for when you're doing PvP and stuff like that while you're trying to like overturn people. But yeah, so he is actually very stacked, as you can see at the moment. Yeah, he's one of the more stacked units that I have. Other than Esperanza, again, he does need a few tweaking, but his rune set is really good. I'm gonna quickly go through these. So you could just pause and see what they are. Pretty much his entire build kit is around speed, crit damage, crit rate, and attack, and then have some accuracy so he can land his stuff relatively easily. This one, I believe, is actually a blue rune. Yes, it's a blue rune, and I've been trying so hard to fuse a new rune, a new percent attack rune, or craft a new percent attack rune, or even farm one that is a legendary Nat Legendary, but I can't for the sake of me get one, and it's so annoying. So I've been trying to do that. But yeah, he's completely maxed out on all of his stuff. So he's one of my favorite units besides Esperanza. It goes Esperanza and then him, just because I like them. But yeah, he's very, very good. As you can see, his stats are very, very good for, especially for him, what he needs. He's one of the more trickier units to actually build because he needs so much. He needs crit rate, he needs crit damage, he needs speed, he needs attack, he needs some HP for survivability, he needs defense for survivability, and he needs highish accuracy so he can land his stuff, and you might have to have resistance on him too. So he's one of the more demanding units, but if you can build him, and you have all the resources to build him, he becomes very, very strong. He's one of my more favorite units to use in this entire game. Cena, I actually have been tweaking her. I need to tweak her a bit more. She needs to get more crit damage and stuff like that. But she is very useful for the landing the defense breaks, 3-turn defense breaks on a single target, and then her first attack, if they have defense break, it spreads it to the rest of them. So she's actually very useful for that. She can be used in PvP and stuff like that too, and TOA, of course. So she's very, very useful. I like her, but again, she needs to be built a little bit better. So yeah. She is on a broken set, as you can see. Morgan is one of those units that I actually need to focus more on. She can hit very hard. I just need to put more resources into her. I haven't really touched her. I barely use her as of right now. She has the potential to be something really great, but I just haven't been able to like fully max her out because I'm working on other units at the moment. But she is one of the, I would say, probably the best mage in the game as of right now. Because she does have the sleep, she has the shield that gives her longer longevity, and she has armor break and dots, and she hits hard as fuck if you correctly rune her up. But as I said, I haven't been working on her that much. She'll probably be my next unit to work on because she's hot and she does a lot of damage and very useful. Jara, one of my favorite healers in the game. A lot of people didn't like her in the beginning of the game, but she's very, very strong because she gives you that increased buff. I need to skill her up. She's not skilled up. I've been focusing on other things. She's actually very fast, and you can tell her runes aren't actually the best. I need to actually work on that, but she suffices what she needs to do. She needs to be the fastest on my team so she could get turn 1 the second time around after I put the shield with Freya on them, and then she increases everyone's shield thing. So I have her to be the fastest. She doesn't have that much accuracy, but it is what it is. She's more used for healing and technically turn cycling or turn buffing. So I don't need her to be like that accurate in landing on her armor break, or not armor break, her weapon break. Ingwe, I got him. I don't really use him. I use him occasionally in like TOA hard and stuff like that. I get the hype around him, but I don't really like him like that. So his build, it is what it is. I use him on defense because he's annoying. He has the earthquake and a broken set at the moment. Earthquake just so he gets stunned. So it is what it is. Skill wise, I haven't skilled him up fully, but yeah. Raha, one of my other favorite units, so my third favorite unit. So it goes Esperanza, Suzuku, and then Raha. Raha is really good. She's mainly a PvP unit, so if you don't have her, you don't need her, but she's very, very useful because she does have a strip, and she has that armor break whenever it's her turn, and she debuffs herself, debuffs herself, so cleanses herself of 1 debuff randomly every time it's her turn, and also if her HP is lower, she gets crit rate too. I need to build her with more crit damage. Like I said, there are a couple units that I need to focus on, but a lot of them use the same rune set that I'm currently using on other units. I might actually change her to Explosion, just so she hits a shit ton harder. I had her on Vampire in the beginning because she can regain HP, but I'm probably going to actually put her on Explosion set. So there is that. She is going, I want her to ideally have around 300 or so crit damage and have higher crit rate. So she hits like a fucking truck. She's very useful, like I said, in PvP because she does have the debuff. So the 2 debuff, and it's an AoE debuff. These are her runes. You can pause if you want to see them. They aren't the best. She does need work. But again, she is one of those units that has the same rune set that I'm using on other units, so they were more focused, and she's hot. Thea, I haven't been using her that much. I use her in TOA hard for the bosses at the moment. That's pretty much all I use her for. I used to use her in Fafnir, but I don't need her for Fafnir because I have other units that actually do a quicker job than waiting for her to put dots onto the boss. For a beginner, she is actually very, very useful. Very, 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 very useful. So I would recommend building her. I have a whole video on why you should build her and stuff like that. But yeah, accuracy, I have 148% accuracy. There has been a time where I still got resisted and I was like, what? But yeah, it does happen. So if it happens to you, it is what it is. Build-wise, not the greatest runes. Just threw whatever I could on her just to give her the stats where she's fast enough. She overtakes the boss, she has enough accuracy, and she can survive some hits. So in the future, I will probably build her a lot better, but as of right now, it is what it is. Mary is one of those units that is actually very useful. I use her a lot for my Fafnir runs. I'll probably continue to use her for my Fafnir runs, even for the new boss, because she does an AoE hit, and then it lowers everyone's skill rate. I do need to max her out so she can do more damage and stuff like that, but as of right now, these are what her stats as is. I need to put her on more crit damage and crit rate so she hits harder, make her a little bit more faster. Need to do a lot of things to a lot of my units, but again, all this farming only yields for certain runes that I like to actually keep. And she is on Swift just to make her a little bit faster because I actually have her on crit damage, speed, and attack. But I will probably in the future have her on crit damage, attack, and then just have a bunch of speed substats on the other runes if possible. Raphael, one of the units I love, but is also kind of meh. I need to work on him a lot. He is meh, so I haven't really been focusing on him. A lot of his skills I don't like I've said in a previous video, which I will actually link on the top right. But yeah, he's a good unit. I like him, but his skill-wise, yeah. I do want to build him a high, really, really high crit rate, so 100% crit rate, and really, really high crit damage, so he hits like a truck. But it is what it is at the moment. Rune-wise, I have him on counter. I'll probably put him on like full counter and crit rate, just to have the crit rate and have him like a better rune set. But yeah, it is what it is. Counter because his first skill actually gives you attack gauge, but he doesn't have that much HP, so he needs a lot of tweaking. In my opinion. Nivis, I actually need to build him a bit better too. Ideally, I do again want to have him around 300% crit damage. Why? Because he crits automatically. He doesn't really need to have the crit rate, especially for his skill 2. He like automatically crits, guaranteed this attack to have a crit hit. If fires magic orb, if you kill action gauge, yeah. So he's very good. I need to skill him up fully so he has the full potential. He's a very good unit for Alter Realms, so I use him there. Rune wise, I have him on the what is this called? Charge Havoc rune set. So it is what it is. He needs better runes. A lot of units I have need better runes, but I've been slowly working on the main core teams that I use to farm before I work on like everyone else. Irene, I love her. She's amazing. I need to rune her better. Like I said, every other unit other than pretty much Esperanza and Suzaku need to be pretty much re-runed, but I haven't been able to get like good runes, so I've been farming constantly. But yeah, once 12 comes out though, constant 6 stars, I mean, you'll be seeing a lot more rune update stuff, and my units will be more annoying. So it sucks if you come across me on PvP defense. But yeah, I like her skill set and everything about her. I have 3 more of her. I'm waiting for her to get hidden strength. I need to actually upgrade her stuff so she's a bit faster with her cooldowns and stuff like that. She's one of the better units in my opinion because she has such versatility and she makes it more annoying for your team to die. So I really, really like her. Vipère. I have her. I barely use her, but I use her randomly. I use her for PvP sometimes. I use her for TOA. I just don't have the resources to focus on her, so I use her whenever I can. I use her for Dark TOA too. also, she is a very interesting unit. I don't have her skilled up or anything because I'm working on other units, maxing them out at the moment. She is on a accuracy speed build because she needs accuracy to land her like HP blocks and stuff like that, her confusions and slows. So she's actually a very useful unit, but I just haven't been able to focus her. She only has 1 star, as you can see. I haven't really focused on her hidden strength either. Shade. Shade is one of the units that I love. Really needs to be runed correctly. She needs to be runed similarly to like either my Esperanza or my Suzaku to be very useful in my opinion. But she has a really nice kit. If you have her, you really should use her a lot more than I do. She has the attack gauge reduction. She has a strip, and she hits hard as fuck too. Even as of right now, she hits pretty hard with just what I have. But again, I need to buff her with better runes and stuff, and I need to fully skill her out because I haven't done that either. Freya's my bae. She is actually getting a hidden strength, so that's good. But if you're free to play or not free to play, if you're starting new, keep all your Freyas because she's getting a hidden strength, and she's going to be worth hidden strength in my opinion because she's one of the units that I use pretty much everywhere. So, and she's free. They give us to her for free. They give us one of the best darks units in my opinion for free. So just use her as is. I have her on accuracy and earthquake. You can pause the video and see her stuff. I do want to put her on more crit damage so she hits harder, but again, I need to farm more. I need to get more 6 stars. My 6-star luck is abysmal. Jack-o'-lantern, another unit that I want to have around 300 crit damage. She hits hard. She's amazing. I use her for farming. You could use her for pretty much anything. Honestly speaking, she's one of those better units to actually utilize. She hits hard as a truck. She really shines in Altar Realms when you're fighting the Altar Realms boss. So these are very interesting charge runes and stuff like that. But again, I need to actually buffer. I'll quickly go through the runes so you can see and just pause if you want to see her runes, or you can even just search up my name and just look in my box and just visualize it from there. Is she actually maxed out? She is not maxed out, but she is almost maxed out. She's one of those very good units. And then Apophis, the unit that I literally use everywhere except for PvP. He's a god. I love him. If you have him, you want to use him to the best abilities. You don't need to have him, but he does make things easier. I'm in the works of fully maxing him out, but I love him. He's amazing. Stat-wise, he's fairly fast because I want to move fairly quickly. Crit rate, crit damage, need work on. Accuracy is pretty good. But again, one of these units that I need to give better things to because they are very useful and I use them a lot. It's just that I don't have the runes to fully equip them to their best capabilities. Genbu, my boo, I love her. She's on a broken set. I didn't even realize that she was on a broken set, but she still hits like a fucking truck, my guy. Her stats are really good for what it is. I want to get, again, more crit damage, like a broken record. A lot of my units need to get more crit damage, but she is so good. I love her. I just love her. She's amazing. She's my boo. She's my boo. She's my boo. I love her. Skill wise, she's almost fully maxed out. I need to keep on giving her skill fairies and stuff like that. But she is an amazing unit, and if you have her, you should be able to use her. You do want to put her on Earthquake. She is best paired with a Suzaku and a Nocturne. I don't have a Nocturne. Really why she's best paired with those two because they have the crit damage, and then she can put the silence and stuff like that on them also. She's just an overall amazing unit. Hidden strength wise, I am missing 2 extra of hers. So I will be maxing her out completely once I get a chance because, like I said, I love her. She's amazing. Lakshmi is amazing too. She's the free. The art style is a little bit different, like the shading and stuff like that. But Lakshmi's an amazing unit. She is a free-to-play friendly unit because you get her from the guild shop. Join a guild as soon as you can, and then try getting her. I do want to make her a little bit more tanky and stuff like that, and have a little bit more accuracy so she can land the slows a lot easier. But she's a good unit. She does need tweaking. I have her on a speed and accuracy set, so This isn't even maxed out because I don't want her to be too fast. But I could probably max it out. I could probably max it out right now, actually. And then she will be very good. And she will be within the turn speed that I need her to be. So let's actually do that. So now she's faster. But yeah, she's a very good unit. She's one of those units that you want to strive to try actually obtaining as relatively quickly as you can. She's probably, if not the best, the second best healer in the game, just because she allows you to turn cycle and stuff like that. It gives you extra turns and she cleanses. Healing wise, she isn't the best, but like just being a priest or a healer, she's one of the better options to have. Everest, I'm working on her mainly because she has all the stuns and stuff like that. I'm working on her for TOA water. And that's pretty much it for the units in my box. Again, I have other units that I'm working on, like Karen and Tesla, but they aren't built properly to like present them. Just to show you guys the extra units that I do have in my hero storage. These are the units that I have in my hero storage that I need to work on in the future to be built. So yeah, it's good. It's good. I have a lot of collections, and I have like every single 4-star and stuff like that I currently have multiples of in here in 3 stars, just to have them in here in case they become really good when they get a hidden strike. But yeah, that's my account update really. Alter Realm, I've been just autoing it. The only one I focused on was getting an S+ in here. I could probably get higher, but I do again need to tweak my runes. I just, like I said, I auto these things. I don't manually do them. So these are the stuff for said autoing. I obviously clear normal tower. I barely do hard. I need to do hard a lot more. I'm the highest water tower. Highest tower is my water tower. Second highest is my dark. I need to work on the rest of them too. But yeah, this is my account, essentially speaking. PvP wise, I just been farming PvP. Defense failed, but yeah, I usually end up in like the crystals area. So it is what it is. I haven't really been focused on PvP that much. I've been just getting my stuff and then bouncing, essentially speaking. And that's the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Tell me what you guys think. Should I continue the beginner's guide as it is, or just wait for the update to actually come out and then continue it from there? Because there are going to be a bit of changes that we are going to have to encounter whilst we are working towards that goal. So the overall goal would still technically be the same, but we'd have to tweak some certain things. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out my social media. You'll see an animation playing right now, and you could actually find that animation on how I created it over on my art channel, over on Elden Draws. So go check me out over there too if you want to learn about art and other things also related to art. Also, yeah, Twitch. We'll be doing live streaming, most likely right after this video. We'll be streaming something, most likely. Don't promise. No promises. But follow me over there. I stream whatever I want, essentially speaking. So I'm a variety streamer. So go give me a follow if you want to interact with me live over there. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace. Bye-bye.